Auto Tune.
Auto Tune, yeah, that's on there.
Hey, T-Pain coming out with a pop, man. I gotta get that hoe.
T-Pain. Why?
T-Pain, man. That nigga, he
T-Pain the main, man.
Hey, that nigga got some vocals, man. Outside the Auto Tune.
Well, yeah.
That nigga can sing. And that nigga, he said he makes more money gaming than he did off his music.
I could bet.
That's crazy.
Because he didn't own his own company.
Yeah.
So all those rights and stuff, and
that shit wild business. Shit, I need to get on my gaming shit too. I got all these game systems in this motherfucker. Shit, that's what Hook be doing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He be getting paid off the gaming?
I think he gets a few coins here and there.
That's what's up. What's his shit? What's his gaming?
The Retro Gaming Dojo.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. It is on YouTube.
Huh.
I had to go and resubscribe the other day. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they've been demonetizing if there's too much profanity sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, I did think I heard something about that.
Yeah, you gotta dial it back apparently, and you gotta bleep yourself out from saying ex offenders and.
Oh wow.
Yeah, if anybody's like all of a sudden this is a word that, but we can have. Probably, I ain't diving down to find out, but probably white supremacy, people talking all their weird bullshit. Yeah. But here, you want to demonstratize just like some little things like this, but not censor. Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
They want to have all this technology to spy on people, and they can help fix a problem that they know is going on. Just delete that fucking account, like whenever it surfaces.
Yeah.
They know the lingo and the codes, and stop that shit. When you silence them, they're not powerful as much anymore, and then they can just be, dealt with.
Yeah, but then you run into a problem of freedom of speech with that.
Yes, absolutely do, because who's to say my speak is greater or lesser than theirs?
Right.
Of what society and what that type of mentality brings. Just as an example, like, that's where shit's wrong.
Yeah.
You shouldn't allow that, just like you shouldn't allow, like, the little... kid pool groups, where they be trying to sell babies or whatever, and kids and whatever the fuck's going on. Like,
yeah, that's where some
it is a freedom of speech, but
that's where some people say the liberals, take it too far because part of that freedom of speech is your right can't encroach on my right. So at that point, with the freedom of speech, like you said, it's very sticky.
Your rights only go so far, though.
Right.
Yeah, they're open to interpretation a little bit.
Exactly. At that point, I can just say whatever bothers me, and now you're offending my freedom of speech.
That's what they're doing nowadays with the exclude or inclusion DEI.
Oh, DEI, yeah.
That's what they're doing now. They basically got America and everybody in a chokehold. If you don't accept me for me liking fucking, I'm a ceiling fan today, and tomorrow I might be a fucking rubber tire. And if you don't address me as such, I'm gonna get mad at you.
Yeah, you gotta affirm. That's the word. The word affirm, or the phrase, I should say.
Yeah.
No, I ain't with it. I ain't participating in their delusions.
Come on, barefooted collector.
Yeah, do what you like, but
on TikTok.
Oh yeah, check it out. I be nerding shit up. Blurred eyes, little bitch.
He's talking to the kid. The cat got him.
Yeah. Claudia, that bitch bit me.
Yeah. Claudia's trying to claw you still.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Check my
Barefooted Collector, BEAR Footed Collector on TikTok and Instagram, and I think on YouTube. If not, shit, it'll be on there soon enough. So. Yeah.
And ladies, you said bear, so if you're trying to find a bear.
Yeah. Choose the bear. Barefooted Collector.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to see what your karma is like, Karmic Dez, 85 on TikTok. And, what the hell else? YouTube. There's some videos.
The Lawn Warrior.
On both places.
Hey, man, you got to shout out Lawn Warrior, man. It's lawn season, man.
The Lawn Warrior has been putting ads into the episodes.
After this week, man, you're going to have a real busy schedule, man.
I hope so. I do hope so.
Shit, you still looking for clients and shit? I'll be start
all the time.
All right.
And then Chris.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chris. Google it.
Yeah. So, we got anything, any current events before we jump into tonight's topic?
Current events.
I know I had something earlier, and it slipped me.
I did too, man. But every time you say that shit, it just makes my mind go blank.
You just deer the head like,
You know?
and go, right? No, did we talk last episode about, what was it, Putin? We talked about Putin, didn't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Putin.
I really haven't checked in on the Trump trial. It is what it is. I guess.
They're gonna release him and all this bullshit right before, just so he can go and do one debate and then be elected. Probably, they want to keep him out bay, and he's like, you know, I'm saving money on this. This is fine. I'm still making money. They're all the supporters out there will still give him money or show up to his little late night rallies with their white sheets. I mean, with their red hats on.
Yeah. Who cut these damn holes?
Don't ask me and mine for nothing. All y'all do is criticize.
Yeah.
Hell,
Shit.
only thing they see is the horses.
Shit. Apparently, it's tornado season in Central Texas.
That right there. Oh man. Tornado touched down in Temple, Texas last night about 5:30.
Skipped and a jump away. Yeah,
Man,
it came rolling. Well, not the tornado, but the storm came rolling through, and then they got the worst of what it had. It seems like
that tornado hit that hole, and I had just came for that motherfucker too. I was like,
me
man.
too.
I was like, man, that was a good timing,
bro.
I mean, bad timing for Temple, good timing for me.
My
I'm
dumb
glad there
ass.
wasn't nobody hurt though, because there wasn't no fatalities or nobody.
yeah, it's wild. There was a couple of homes too.
Yeah,
Business, a lot of businesses.
she got torn up.
I drove out to damn Bath and Body Works. Had to run into the store. I'm like Forrest Gump. There was some sideways rain. And out of nowhere, it seemed like some rain is coming up from under us. And no, people, no snake bit me. There was no snake. No snake bit me. But I did run back out into the rain like a fool again to go home. Because I was like, I'm not about to be locked up in here in Bath and Body Works.
That's an okay place to be.
It is, but not when you have money on you and it's a lot of shit you like.
That's fair. But if the power goes out, you can't spend none of it. You're going to pay over and not get your change back.
Well, now I really got to get out of here because I don't like being at home when the power's out. So I did get up out of there.
My power was out for 12 hours.
And where'd you go?
Nowhere.
You was here for 12 hours?
I had got here and then the power went out. And then my phone had died, and then the power went out. Like as soon as my phone died, I was reading the text. He's like, "From Chris."
I was trying to warn him about the storm coming.
He's like, "The storms are coming." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And then my phone died. I was like, "Oh, let me go plug my shit in." Then the power was like, "Meow." I was like, "Oh," and then I just leaned back on my bed. I was like, "Oh."
If it's coming, it's coming.
I woke up. I was like, "Damn, I didn't mean to fall asleep." I want to say it was like 11, 12, now like about 11 o'clock, and I went and smoked one splues. And, pulled back up to the crib, and like, shit. Cool.
Yeah, I was worried. I knew you had all that out there.
Yeah.
Last time you took a hit.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't tripping because I got to repack everything in there outside because my soil's trash right now. I got to get some brand new soil, man, and repot everything.
Say talk to the botanist, but we got the lawn warrior over here.
Yeah, the lawn warrior.
He ain't the botanist.
Yeah.
Shit, I was in my car, man. Felt that motherfucker shaking like that. That ain't normal. The wind don't blow that hard. I was shaking again, like
having flashbacks.
Yeah,
trees like nigga.
Like man, hold on. This feels real familiar. Cause me and D-Wayne drove through one before. I was like, you know what? There gotta be a tornado right on top of my ass. I'm a fool for running back out in this rain, but I can't run back in the stove. I'll be looking even more foolish.
Why didn't you just walk outside? This woman's here.
They probably like, no, that's a tornado. We can't let you in.
That shit tore some shit up. I seen the pictures on Facebook today.
When I saw the mall got hit, I told her wife, I was like, they ain't even mad. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, they got so much insurance on that pile of shit, so they ain't worried to make money on this. It's destruction. Yeah, they'd be like, well, now, sorry, we're just not going to rebuild.
Shit's
thanks
still
for
in
this one.
construction,
Did
man.
they mention how many businesses and houses got fucked up?
I didn't see
Yeah.
a number. I didn't even see what category
They did?
tornado it was.
It was a 3.
It was. I figured it was a 3.
Yeah. Well, from what I read, it was mostly 2, but then its peak was at a 3.
You're like, hold on, nigga,
Yeah.
I'm in T-Town. This time
My
to
brother
cause
was
some
like,
trouble.
my brother was like the tailwinds were 80 to 95 miles per hour. I was like, bro, that's F1 mile per hour, and you telling me that's what the winds were? That had to be an F3. Like, bro,
I figured 3 because you got some of these buildings and they got not demolished completely, but they got messed up. Structural stability, it was an issue.
street poles bent.
Yeah, you see Home Depot, the irony there? Home Depot got fucked up.
Did it?
I was like, they had that thing back in like a day or 2.
Hell yeah. They're like, oh.
My dad was joking. He's like, they're going to go get everybody from out of the parking lot. They want jobs. Bring them in.
Oh, yeah, like, come on.
It's all right here. Just
And I'm telling you, I was literally there because I had a lawn. And I was telling myself that morning, I was like, do I want to go this morning or do I want to go in the afternoon? I was like, no, let me go ahead and knock it out now. That way I ain't got to worry about it later on. Typical traffic, all that. Get out there, knock it out. Boom. Get back into town. I text Mike. That's when he must have been asleep.
Yeah, I was. And my phone was dead. I had woke up. I was like, oh, my phone's still dead. So that's when I got my car, turned that bitch on. The Spoods had hit me up. I said I missed a call, missed Dez's call, and hit that nigga back.
Yeah. I was on the way back, went home real quick, headed back out. I was like, because I meant it, I was like, damn, I'm supposed to have to stop by Bath and Body Works. So I was like, man, it's kind of dark out. Let me go to the store real
we
quick.
trying to get some soap
They had a sale for Father's Day, $5.95
for soap.
for soap, body lotions, all that. I get the body lotions and
I fuck with the lotions like the gray, like the black and the light gray one, and there's like a whiskey one.
oh yeah, the coffee and whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey. Tennessee whiskey.
I like that one. That's
Oh,
a real
yeah.
nice one. They got a new one. It's called Coastal Ridge or something like that.
Oh.
I always get the new shit to try it out. Man, it's nice. It's nice. It's light.
Yeah, but we're gonna do a plug with some soap, I bet, right?
I mean, I get the body what's the body? Damn, what's the body liquid?
Oh, the shower
Body gel. I get the body gel, the shower gel. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't get the
Yeah, their
soap.
lotion's nice. It sticks around.
Mhm. Their deodorant is too on the sneak.
Really?
I remember I got one because it was on trial. I got one. That's part of a sale they were doing. That shit lasted me like 2 months.
Yeah.
Too
I don't
much.
know.
I was upset because I was like, I don't want to smell like this every day, but I'd be damn. Because after about 3 weeks, regular deodorant, it's about time, about time you okay, about time to get some new one. Let me start looking, and I changed it up, and that motherfucker
You're
just
lucky. I can't. I gotta stay true to my form. I learned the hard way out on one of the deployments that I changed up. Forgot to bring deodorant.
oh,
And I was
man.
going through the morning, I was like, well, fuck, this is gonna be a problem for me and for everybody else around. But I went to the ship store. They had a little travel Old Spice, like the regular Old Spice.
Yeah.
My whole fucking arms blotched up. I couldn't even barely put my arms down.
The gel.
Well, no, the
Oh,
gel.
I
Yeah,
hate the gel
yeah,
sticks.
and it fucking broke me out real bad. And
I thought I was the only one.
no, apparently it's a thing. Like your skin sensitivity or anything, or if you change
Deodorant?
deodorants, yeah.
Yeah, no,
You
man. all that
you run a
shit bad
risk.
for
Like
us, though.
it might not all the
I
time.
know the
happen.
aluminum. That's why I
Yeah.
started. I remember Dove came out with a line that had no aluminum. It was nice. I liked it. It just
Sasquatch
wasn't.
has no aluminum.
It does.
Problem with aluminum,
I like
that's what
myself.
helps mask the odors sometimes, though.
Yeah. But it also caused the yellow stain and all that.
Hey, when I went vegan, I didn't even need deodorant. I shit you not.
One of the super abilities.
That was one of the abilities.
Scott
nigga,
Pilgrim.
Nigga, I ain't even know. Man, that shit, nigga, like, I'm like, that shit smell fresh. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
nigga, like, being vegan, man, try that shit. Like,
I
try
know
it for
the
like
benefit.
3 months and watch how life changing that shit would be. But then you go fuck around and eat some real food again. And be like, oh,
You gotta go out in the sun.
yeah, I was.
You gotta go out in the sun.
I was
People
like,
forget
nigga,
that part. You can't not.
You can do vitamin D.
You gotta be.
I've
You gotta
been
be
testing
like
it.
a plant.
Yeah, we did like fucking 9 months. 8 months and like 23 days, right? Little to no sunlight.
Oh my god, that shit is
On the
real.
boat,
That depression shit is real.
Oh yeah, the fucks that work down in the reactor, they got it the worst on the carriers because they really don't be leaving their workspace for like weeks on end. They got
Yeah.
everything they need down there. There's
That's
no
how it is.
like no porthole on the side of the boat or
They
nothing.
literally come out to the sun like, oh,
That's
Yes.
how we-
oh.
Yeah, you
That's how
can
we
see
here.
the difference. You can see. Yeah, the white people are the whitest of white, looking like they belong in Blade.
Man, there's apparently tornadoes all over.
Yeah, it's
Iowa.
yeah. And it's crazy is we ain't hear shit about Houston. Usually Houston's the
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
ground
with the
zero.
flooding and all
flooding,
that shit. Yeah.
everything fucking. Just,
That hurricane coming.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
you
hurricane
right.
season's over.
Is it?
Yep, October, February.
Oh, shit.
That's not to say hurricanes won't happen,
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
because
they
we
ain't
are
got
going
no-
into summer. We're in an El Nino year, so we're due for an Ike. Put it that
El
way.
Nino.
do for a what?
An Ike.
Eat
Remember-
the
you
cake,
remember Ike?
anime. Eat the cake.
Yeah, Ike was huge.
Yeah, no, that was
Till it hit land.
that was one of the carriers. That was one of the carriers I was on. I was like,
You was
what?
out there?
Well, no, I was on the carrier, Eisenhower.
Oh, okay.
You said
okay.
Ike, that's like the nickname. I was like,
Gotcha.
what? Like, God.
Give a
PTSD.
flashback. I'm about to say they had y'all out there in the middle of that big ass hurricane.
Oh, we were out there during some storms and out in the middle of nowhere in the ocean.
Mm.
That shit is so damn peaceful. It is hard to stay awake. You could have just woke up, had some espresso, whatever, and you're like, fuck, I can go right back to sleep.
That shit rocky right back.
Oh yeah, a full-on womb form, man.
Yeah.
That sleep. I had engines going, the fucking catapults launching the jets off. You really can't hear shit, but just that fuck. You just tune it out. And you're like, oh, fuck it. There's so much damn noise.
Door open. There's a fucking thunderstorm out there.
Oh yeah, yeah. They had to get, yeah, we had one guy, man. He had just gotten to the boat. They brought him out on a cod in middle of deployment, like on a basically a water bust,
Right.
and brought him out there. And this guy, 2 days in, he wanted to go see how the water looked at night. We were underneath the weather advisory. We had to stay inside the hatches and shit. He goes out to one of the side bays, and this motherfucker, he goes out with his phone recording it, and this wave comes up, and he says, "Oh shit!" He broke one of his ribs.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the video it didn't go viral, but it ended up on YouTube and other shit. And nobody knows who the fuck it is, but there's like 8 of us that know who the fuck that was. And everybody else that he told, but he told him not to go out. He goes out and he's like, I just want to record the waves. Oh fuck! Water takes him down. He goes in the corner.
Oh.
He was slapping around in all the because he was
He was the
he
fish
should have
for a
lost his
second.
phone. Well, yeah, but the barriers, like the water came in and it was just like a little fucking pool until it drains out the side holes in the bottom.
And Sean Kingston. Y'all remember him?
Oh man.
Yeah.
What about him?
She
Just
got
rated by
rated.
numerous. Oh wow, that's what's up.
He's part of that
Okay.
PPP
Good
stuff.
for him.
Yeah,
Good for him.
good for him.
Yeah, he's outsourcing everything to the unknowns.
Oh wow.
He's like, yeah, man, you were in the industry a little bit, and you went to flavor camp, so come on over.
Probably did.
They not let me out this one, so I got to take everybody
Like
down with
sleeper
me.
cells. As soon as this thing got rated, all right, bitches, unite.
We got the tapes. Bring it in.
Yeah. Terrence, I need you going Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Hey, either this nigga's really a genius, or that nigga's a hell of an actor.
That's
man.
what I was just telling earlier.
I
The
feel
best
like-
actor ever made.
I
or-
feel like he's a hell of an actor.
Yeah.
I haven't. I mean, a lot of
What
the.
about his patents?
So the thing about patents,
anybody can get them.
anybody can have a patent
But he
on
created
literally
the shit.
any idea.
But he created the shit, and not only that,
Did we ever see any proof of that?
He didn't
Yeah.
create it.
Like, where's his fucking garage or room where he looks like he's a
He
damn
got that
lunatic?
shit.
He
He
said
got
for
that
one
shit.
in the video, he has a team. For two, the things that he quote unquote created, you can find those documented in other esoteric writings from people like Nikola Tesla
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
and
Like, is
was
he
it
just,
Walter Russell.
but the thing that dissuades me from thinking that he is just one of the best actors ever is that his quickness to revamp. Yeah, you can memorize shit, right? And you can be very intelligent, and but how he was firing off, like with Joe said this random thing. Joe said this. He already had boom, boom, boom. Like he knew the shit more than just a script.
Hmm.
So he
Yeah.
either is part genius and part actor to help sell it all,
Hmm.
or he's a fucking robot.
I can't say I can't say that he's spitting out.
Him and Elon got pretty much the
Bullshit.
same mold.
I'm not gonna say he's spitting out bullshit.
Was it? How many times have you listened to Joe Rogan's podcast and he was silent that long?
Well, Joe Rogan was taking it in and giving Terrence
He
an
discovered
opportunity
God.
to express his ideas fully, because as Terrence explained, he's never had a platform to actually express those ideas fully
Kinda
in the
like
way
Cat.
he did, right?
Yeah, it's just like Cat.
And I went on YouTube, and this is true. I have not found a video in which he's able to fully expound on those ideas in which the way he did
He
on
did.
And
the
have
Joe Rogan
a
podcast.
conversation
He goes to
back
Oxford. Yeah, he has
to-
one on Oxford.
30 minutes,
You
and
seen
he
it?
didn't even get into it. He
Huh?
started to get into it, and he felt the temperature of the room. Then he switched it to acting. So Joe Rogan gave him that platform to expound on that idea, and he sat back and took it all in.
Yeah.
He asked the right questions.
Yeah.
So what about gravity? Well, how are stars made in your
Theories.
right? He asked pertinent questions. I feel
Challenged.
right, and he didn't attack him, which is how
No,
a conversation
he didn't
of
try to
that.
discredit him. He just said, "Hey, you said this. Care to elaborate?
Mhm.
Because like I'm not really tracking what you're completely saying right now."
Right. And that's how a conversation of that matter should be handled. Like, and Terrence Howard, you got to give him credit because he could have took anything that Joe Rogan said literally as an attack against his theories.
Yeah.
But he did.
He just took it on his shoulder and said, "Okay," et cetera, et cetera.
Right. So you can take it as you will, take it, but these are my proofs. This, that, and that.
Honestly, anything that furthers society right now, I feel like we need something. Like, you can't sit back and say that this century hasn't been full of discoveries or inventions. It has. It's just been all electronical.
Yeah.
Like there's no. I mean, electronics is tangible, but there's no real physical
no thought. Like
only the select few know what the fuck is really going on. Yeah, we know what Bluetooth is. We know how it's made. We know it's streaming.
See, I would
who wrote all this?
I would disagree because people are like seeing World War that one dude he had that machine that was creating water, like fresh water.
Oh yeah, or the hydrogen car, the water car, the hydrogen car.
All that shit. The dude that was turning plastic into gas, like.
But that goes along with what he was saying. That's technology, like.
Not the plastic.
What he's saying is
gas.
that ideas like communism, fascism,
like nothing
democracy.
New.
Yeah,
if it's
there's
not,
nothing new under the sun.
Yeah, no, there's nothing new under the sun.
Shit, all the shit that we know now is like ancient. Like I believe civilizations in the past were way more advanced than where we are today.
Yeah, we're just getting back, and they had probably a problem with maybe something nuclear and
yeah,
boom,
they fucked they shit up and did a reset. And yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Somebody with the right code got mad at the other person with the right code, and they said, fuck you too. And that was me.
Mud flood.
Like a fucking South Park episode with the sea monkeys.
Oh yeah,
the water.
I love South Park. That's crazy because we all grew up on South Park and like everything in the '90s up to the early 2000s to how it is now. Mm-hmm. That's just ridiculous. Like. Because, like, man, like, they used to say all types of wild shit, all types of wild shit on TV. And
you ain't getting the Salty Ball song on
come on, man.
No more, I guarantee you. Like, fresh out the box now.
Oh, no.
That show's going to do something.
Suck on my chocolate salty ball.
Stick them in your mouth.
Stick them in your mouth and suck them.
But Terrence Howard, like, for me, I took everything he said. I listened to everything he said. I gave it all a chance. But I will say this. When he started off the interview, and he was like his proof of 1 × 1 = 2, I was like, okay, from this point on, I've literally got to take everything he says with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I was like, this man has mental illness.
Man, he broke it down and it made sense, man.
Yeah, he did.
Nah, it didn't make sense to me at all.
it makes. I don't want to live in the world where that stuff is legit, but I do understand.
How would you multiply 1 then if it's not?
I understand how he came to that conclusion, but I also understand that his understanding of the mathematic concept of multiplying 1 × 1 is flawed.
Okay, but it's thinkers like that changed the world.
He's a thinker. I give him that. He thought of it in a way, but there's the problem is you have to have a basis of understanding of what you're thinking about.
He does. He remembers the moment on the movie Soul. He was one of those little souls that fell into his mom's womb. Yeah, he knows his hands when he was didn't have eyes.
He remembers that shit.
That's when I started losing. He started losing me at that point. I was like, bro, that's cool and all, but you just really just told me the Soul movie. Yeah. You just watched that and thought I'd talk about this as my memory.
I remember that shit. That's me. Hey, but hey, you never know. That shit could have unlocked a memory, nigga. Like how you watch like an old ass, like I play like a trailer from an old ass movie from the '80s, and it just unlocks some memories in your
Yeah,
head.
you're like 2 or 3. Like, how the fuck did I remember this?
Yeah,
I mean, you just remember a smell or a carpet
exactly. So imagine him watch the Soul and he's like, damn, I remember that shit really happening. Like, yeah, but it wasn't animated.
Joe's
it was
face
real
though
life.
when he was talking that, he was just like, he said like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
What tripped me out about that? What tripped me out in that part was the golden house that he kept entering into, that had all the knowledge that you needed.
Yeah.
But he was only getting trickles of the knowledge.
Yeah, I think
he had the grand unification theory for everything. It's like, I'm confused. So do you have all the knowledge, or don't you have all the knowledge?
Is Terrence in Scientology?
Is it?
Because that's, well, I'm just saying, their belief structure has a lot of math around it.
Yeah.
And if he's now just trying to be like this like public figure of not saying he's Scientology except for the cryptic messages of some kind, would that be their narrative to get somebody who is scrutinized, and then this is like a year of anybody who might have been crazy. If you throw a little proof into the mix, or what you can create as a story or proof, then all of a sudden you're legitimate again. Like, you're not so crazy this year. And so Scientology, in my opinion, wanted to kind of infiltrate like society more. You get somebody like this,
do that.
yeah, and we're talking about money and patents and
There's a lot of
electronics
actors that
and
are
controlling.
Yeah.
So did they literally, is he an alien again or a robot? Is he in Scientology? And this is just like a new way they're trying to,
push that shit.
well, hey, look, I just recreated society. And by the way, the Church of blah 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 alien head, he wants you to lick his asshole, or pay money to do that as well.
Now,
Amazing.
I can see that too.
Magneto
The only thing I would say to that is that he
Magneto
said in his own
Wilson.
words that his new, what's that, paradigm, I guess you would call it,
or the Terrence-ology or whatever.
He said
he's trying to recreate Scientology.
It's not based on math, because with math and numbers you miss the actual feel of the universe type shit. And I was like,
But,
okay, well,
he was talking about how there are no straight lines
in nature.
Period.
Okay, I can refute that, but
how?
So he negates string theory. So you can have a straight line, but that doesn't negate the fact that that line would wiggle.
What you mean?
So you could have like a guitar string. There are moments in which it would be straight, but for the most part, it would be vibrating or wiggling.
Well, and it conducts electricity because it's a metal, so it's always at some level. It's never an absolute zero.
That's the atoms.
Yeah,
I'm talking about string theory.
Oh,
the things that compose everything.
Okay.
As I say, if Terrence Howard is really going to go there, then we have to include everything. So you're negating basic tenets of
he's
certified.
He can disprove
reality.
Yeah, he can disprove reality, or at least embellish it to another degree than what we have it currently known at or understood.
And another example, let's say, have you ever seen a gasoline chain, the molecule chain for it?
No.
From the macro level, it looks like a line, a natural line. Now, on a microscopic level, you can refute that.
Yeah,
true.
So there are no straight lines.
Which brings me to my next conclusion that Terrence Howard negates. When he said something to the effect that special relativity birthed the idea of the vacuum. Something to that effect. I may be saying it wrong.
Like vacuum chamber or like electronic?
Like the vacuum in space.
Oh, okay.
Which is incorrect. You speak to any astrophysicist or physicist, they'll tell you there's no vacuum in space, because in every there's a particle at least at some distance in space. So there's no natural vacuum. So his claim that the scientists are operating off of space being a natural vacuum is incorrect. As far as special relativity basically says that my viewpoint is no different from your viewpoint. The only thing that makes it special is that it's my viewpoint. So I see in that case, you would be the center of your observable universe. I'm the center of my observable universe. Something 35 million light years away from it is the center of its observable universe. So that is what special relativity is saying in that case.
So when any woman ever got mad at us and said the line of, well, you think you're the center of the universe, you're like, well, actually, yes. I am.
Currently in this
I can show you
state.
mathematically on it.
Hey, talk
Smart
bullshit.
ass. I mean,
Well,
you-
actually, it's smart at you.
So, there's these things that he speaks on that I'm like, okay, you don't have a full grasp of that, but continue on listening to the ideas. Now, the ideas are great. I love the idea of his
The linchpin.
the linchpin idea.
Yeah.
I know I've heard or seen it before. I just can't remember where.
Oh.
But it's a great idea. The thing is,
Linchpins
how
are
do
fun
you
to pull.
get it to work? Like, yeah, he's got the video.
Mhm.
But this is the idea. He doesn't have a prototype.
Yeah, he does.
But once you start speaking out loud,
He doesn't have a
people are going to
prototype.
come to you, just like fucking Iron Man 2. He made the god bleed. People came.
Yeah.
So if you do a little bit of that, people will still. Terrence can start talking all this stuff, and the funding will come. Like that was just a whole giant free publicity stunt. If he's trying to get patent money for anything,
That's what I think part of
Which
it
he
was.
is, which he can, because he said anything that they've already made off his patent,
he just
he
scoops
could,
in and
he could take and make whatever, and he doesn't have to pay nobody nothing off that shit.
So that was
Yeah,
like what he either bought into, helped create, or create. Just it gave him power.
yeah.
Now he can claim,
He was in the show power and he took it to heart.
and like with the patent,
Nah, I was in power
It was
or
Empire.
Empire.
like with the patents, he obviously scans the patent.
That's what he's trying to create.
Yeah,
So think about it. He said his patent was abandoned.
uh-huh.
Watch by your guitar.
How many other abandoned patents were there? Did he happen to take advantage of any abandoned patents?
I don't
You
know.
just gave her dinner.
I'm just saying. It's just a question to put out there.
Perhaps.
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Because again, I allude to the fact that he said he's assembled a team.
Yeah, the Avengers. He's Iron Man. He's Iron Man.
And then Robert Downey Jr. from Tropical Thunder coming to play War Machine.
Yeah. Man,
Hey, be Nick Fury.
that should be live.
He was fucking doing coke in the back.
Yeah.
Avengers.
That's the universe we living in.
But I did see a video online that also stated that this man does not have a bachelor's in the field of study at the school that he said he did in the video.
Didn't was it Elon? Did he graduate college? Elon Musk.
I don't know, but Elon did.
He already says it. He admits he doesn't know how to build cars. He doesn't know how to do this, this, or that. The boring company stuff.
Yeah.
But he hires people, the ones that know how.
Yeah.
So
He assembles his team, nigga. Nigga, you just as
you
powerful
got a
as
team.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the
And
figurehead.
he's
You
learning
can't.
shit in the process.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Or, make some alliances.
Shit, either way, man, I think that's just amazing. Like, he's a good ass actor. Shit, I've always liked Terrence Howard as an actor since what was that? Sparks was not Sparks, but
Crash?
Sparks? What?
was that it? Was that the
Sunset
name?
Park. What you talking about?
Okay, yeah.
I'm going back to basketball.
Yeah, that was-
Remember
yeah,
Butter?
Man,
Yeah, that was
that's
what,
so bad.
97?
Nah, it's like
92, 93-ish?
that's way
Okay.
back.
That was
Yeah.
Rhea Perlman.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, my early whiteness, I never got around to that.
Was that the name of the show though?
Sparks.
Sparks and Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Him, Miguel Nunez, and
Yeah, Uncle
Robin
Phil.
Gibbons, and
Uncle Phil, right?
what was his real name?
Right, Uncle Phil was in it.
James Avery.
Yeah,
James Avery.
Uncle
Damn.
Phil. Shredder.
Yep.
Yeah, he played.
Turtles.
Wasn't he
Always-
Optimus Prime too?
Yeah,
Frank
no,
Welker did
no.
Optimus
Yeah,
Prime.
yeah. But yeah, damn, well close.
He was somebody else though.
Who was the voice in the Michael Bay Optimus? Do you remember?
Frank
That was Frank.
Mhm.
Okay.
Lucas.
Welker.
Oh.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Nah, I'm looking for my
Just
phone.
use your phone to call
I
it
was
real
about
quick
to.
and find it.
I was about to. Now I forgot what I was looking for.
What that is?
Scrooge.
The splooge.
What it do, Splooge?
Splooge. Are you about to icy for everybody?
Like Reggie, you think you're
Reggie?
Hell no, I didn't bring no ice for your ass.
I said for everybody.
But you can have the leftovers that I fucking spit back in there.
That's rude.
Damn, that's disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say what's up to the world, Chris.
Yo.
Yo. World, say what's up to Chris. Damn.
Did you watch the Terrence Howard on Joe Rogan?
I've probably seen a little bit of it, not the whole thing.
You see some clips?
Yeah, like some clips of it or something.
What you think?
I ain't watched the whole thing though.
Let me ask you this: what you think about 1 × 1 = 2?
Man, I don't know. I sat there and watched that shit too. I don't know, man. It could go either way. It's like,
Well, science has an absolute zero.
Yeah.
And it's not a zero. It's just absolute zero.
we're
Right.
taught whatever times 1 equals that number, but it does make sense what he's saying. So it's like, I don't know. It could go either way to me. I feel like,
Doesn't affect society right now. It's like that's cool talk.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to Walmart next day. Math has changed.
That's strange, bitch. What you
yeah,
mean?
because if you change that, you'd have to change the whole fucking system.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's
So
why I
it's
asked Mike
almost better
earlier.
to just stay with it because this is what we've been taught from whenever this shit
Yeah.
started from
Yep.
before.
And that's why.
How would you make
I
it make
did.
sense? So if 1 × 1 = 2, then what's 1 + 1?
2.
How?
You're proving
one.
it.
That too,
Yeah, that's what I'm
it would
saying.
make
There's
the whole
fucked-
thing
there's
fucked
fucking
up.
people that say that
Just
shit.
already,
They
just
just
off
try
the
to.
rip.
That's the only thing. Like, you know.
So if that's the same thing, then what's 2 × 2?
Maybe they just put it like that so we can just move on with our
Hey, chill
lives.
out.
They were like, you know what? This thing over here will fuck society up.
Chill out.
Let's never down. 1 ×
Now you gotta come up.
1
You
is
see the
this.
problem? Now you have to come up with formulas to
I
convert.
wasn't taught that in school.
Now you have to come up with formulas to convert the normal fucking rate
I was
numbers
taught the wrong
to
way.
what Terrence Howard is talking about, and that's what I'm getting to. What formula is he using to convert the rest of the numbers? Because this makes no sense. You done fucked up all the other functions. How do we divide? So what's 1 divided by 1? 0?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fuck it. Perhaps. Half.
You
don't
know,
know.
you know what I'm saying? When you, like,
Gallon of milk.
Yeah.
That's the only unit of measurement.
no,
You take one.
no. What y'all are negating to realize is there is negative space
that dividing
in between those
shit.
numbers,
Yeah.
right? So if you have 5 numbers, right, there's going to be 10 negative spaces. And those
I can't
10 negative
tell she's about to
spaces
get me or not.
correlate to carbon
It looks like it.
on my new periodic table.
Of course.
And what does carbon, after 15,000 years, break
Coal.
down into?
Coal to diamond.
No. Under the new periodic table,
Oh, of
it
course.
breaks down into nitrogen.
Nitrogen. We're all
Like she wants to be pet.
As soon as you shut your car door, boom.
And that part right there I didn't get. So you're telling me elements transmutate
Of course.
into other elements after so many
You
years.
just made Rogan.
Everybody guessing.
Can I
really
guess
know.
sound better than your guess?
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Hey, nigga,
Who's
we
making
just
money
doing
on
what-
this?
You know how we can tell? We can
Somebody
prove that.
know.
We can prove that with what? Salt,
Does it matter? No, it
Carbon?
don't. It really don't
coal.
matter.
Have you ever seen coal turn into something else?
It doesn't matter.
Diamond. But what is diamond?
Coal.
But a compressed coal.
Carbon, right?
Yeah.
It didn't turn into gold.
Not yet.
But it's still carbon.
Underneath Terrence's new theory, though, and that'll be cameoed on Shay Shay. Stay tuned.
Under
for
the
that.
right pressure conditions.
Yeah.
Under the right pressure conditions
Water
and
turns into a
enough
bomb.
time,
Yeah.
it
Oh,
will turn
shit.
into
50 Cent signs sells Diddy documentary to Netflix.
I heard about that earlier.
Damn.
That's big because
That was-
he was
that was
ready.
Petty.
He's got all of it.
Petty.
Hey man, money is money.
Hey.
Boat's going down. And there's no life rafts attached, so
Yeah,
fuck it.
is.
Everybody grab on and try to hold on while you can.
1 × 1 = 2.
So, my other thing with special relativity.
It's not
Right.
special at all.
When you multiply, you increase this.
Oh shit! Hold on.
That's
You
all I
get
got to
these.
say.
So he is correct that the rate that elements go through their half life on Earth is going to be slower than if they was on Mars
Because of gravity.
because of gravity. Gravity distorts time.
Right.
It's not because of the. Technically, it's because of
Does it
pressure.
distort time, though? Because
Yeah, we know this for a fact.
time is man-made, man.
Whatever you feel as the passage of
Man-made,
events
Man.
Whatever you call it, the passage of events changes under different gravitational fields. So technically he's right when he says pressures, but you gotta be this thing with words that we said earlier. This thing with words today. You gotta be more accurate. You gotta be more careful with that.
Y'all ain't smoking? Shit.
I mean, shit, we done
You
smoked
just
3.
late.
Yeah.
We switched positions.
Yeah, he was here earlier today. He was here like at 12.
Where'd you come from, Dallas?
Damn.
I forgot I drove to Cove, then flew to Walmart, and then went back to my house.
Who you
and
sound
then-
like?
And then to my mom's house, and then over here.
I think we're on a fantastic voyage.
And I do all that pretty fucking quick though.
Respect.
I be driving fast as shit, trying to hurry up and get there.
92.
Man,
Yeah, because I just want to hurry up and get to wherever the fuck I'm going. And
cause we old now, man.
Especially when man trying to make money.
hey, they got those roads over there for sure. 100% guaranteed. Well, last time you went in there, at least.
What was it? Wednesday, yesterday, yeah. Yeah,
Shit,
that one,
grab
yeah.
me one. I need
A couple
one.
of the Magnetos.
I need one.
It's
Sell
just
them
it's really
all.
it's such in a weird location.
Yeah.
Go sell them all.
Nah, man. I need one of those, man. You whole ass nigga.
How much those toys cost? 25?
25 a pop.
Oh yeah, and they go for 120.
Man, I'll kill you.
That's lit.
So I was like, yeah, I didn't know that was there. Or I didn't know this was monthly.
What else did he say that was interesting that
I
caught
ain't
y'all
no
attention?
road was going in like that either.
Man, shit, I ain't gonna pretend like I know exactly what he's talking about, but like he sound passionate behind it.
Oh,
He
And,
does,
like,
yeah.
like, I don't know.
He's definitely
man.
been doing some reading.
Yeah,
I give him that.
absolutely. Like
The square root of 2 thing got me.
whatever,
He got me on that one.
But does he know who's going to win the Super Bowl? Because he's reading all the scripts.
It's in the script. It's in the script.
Joe Rogan might know.
What about Luca, man? The NBA all-time leading scorer this season.
I seen that
Doncic.
I seen that he was up for a max contract or some shit.
Yeah, but he was the first. He's a foreigner, but he's white. But the first non-African American that won the
Scoring
NBA
title.
scoring title since
Oh, really?
before MJ's time. And
Damn.
all those fucks were just racist.
Damn.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, they were showing up.
I'm a football
Table of them
guy.
all like presidents, and I was like, okay, oh, the fuck? Oh, he's the first. Oh shit.
I'm a football guy, so I let my brother and them handle the sports right now. They
Yeah, there's like no
they
talk
come
of
with the
them.
news.
They got
Hey, they missed
commercials.
that topic, man.
Celtics
They
won
ain't
tonight
no-
again too.
Probably ain't got to it yet.
Celtics are up 2-0.
We're gonna do one episode a week.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, catch that sports talk with from the hood with sports. I don't know. They're working on the name, finalizing the name. Sports Talk of the Hood with Beast and Boss
Beast and Bouse.
on the Want to Talk About It station.
Beast and Bouse.
Spotify,
They on Spotify
Audible.
They
Yeah,
on there?
yeah, on here.
Too? Send me the put a link in the
It's
group
on
chat.
it's on here.
Put a.
Go through the episodes.
Oh, it's on there too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Under
I knew that.
Under the umbrella, under the conglomerate.
I knew that shit.
The
I knew
team,
that
the
shit.
squad.
You have to add them to the Iron On.
I know. But I gotta make. I gotta sit with them and come up with one.
Tell them time is money. You ain't
Yep.
got time to waste.
Get these cameras going, and everybody's about to get these shirts. And we're gonna come in uniform like G Unit. G Unit.
Man,
Got to come to work with your uniform. I mean, you gotta have your shirt.
get my shirt in black.
You gotta have. You want to talk about it? Shoes.
White shirts and me are enemies, fam. Since day one.
White folks and everybody is enemies.
Damn,
especially
I said
you got
white
kids.
shirts, man.
Oh, that's what I said.
No, you said white folks.
That's what I said.
Yeah, racist ass.
Freudian slip.
He can
Freudian
spin it back
slip.
later on. He can listen to that.
Golly, that was a
And the
Freudian
truth comes
slip.
out.
Damn, man, that's how you feel. Let's talk about that,
White
man.
shirts are enemy.
We
They're
got,
all
we got two
everybody.
Caucasian brothers in the room. Let's go ahead and get that out here on the table, Dez.
Nah, one of them.
Tell us how you feel.
No, we got Lebanese and we got
Who's Lebanese?
Arukst.
Who's Lebanese?
The Lebanese because he has hair and Arukst.
Oh, okay. Shit, actually, Chris is black. This Chris is black.
Yeah.
Well, Black Irish.
No, he just didn't get melanin.
Yeah.
He's got Native American in him.
Chris, how many times have you been called nigga in your life?
I don't know.
More than one? More than 5? More than 10?
Yeah, man.
He's sitting like the Corey with the keys guy. Or the
Nah,
keys for Corey.
nah, he's white. Corey with the keys, white. He's for sure white. He's Vanilla Ice, white. But Chris
But he's dressed.
Valentine, he's a nigga. His mama calls him a nigga.
Man, Chris be fighting, boy.
Yeah.
But he ain't fought in a long time.
Man, nah, Chris be going through the black man struggle too. They be watching this nigga in the stores like he's black.
They really do.
He sells about your card game when you.
I don't get pulled over no more. That's a good thing.
But you used to
all the time.
I think we done aged out of that shit because they used to get my ass like a motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Knock on some wood around this motherfucker.
I don't get pulled over like that no more, thank God, but people still fuck with me when I go shopping all the time.
hell yeah.
I've seen more cops being back in this area than I did for the last 10 years. I'm in the East and West Coast.
Huh.
There's more cops presence
Over
in
here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from like Cove, Clean Heights.
Yeah.
I see them everywhere.
And
And
they
like
just- they
doing
just
their
give
job, I
niggas
guess,
tickets.
but fuck
No, I ain't,
the numbers. They don't.
They giving niggas tickets. Policing for profits. That's what they do. They gotta keep them jails full.
Paper said crime is down.
Is it?
That's what the paper said.
Yeah, because they shouldn't be arrested for weed no more, so of course it's going to be down. That's like one of the biggest things people get arrested for is petty
Yeah.
amounts of weed. And if they're eliminating that, well, shit,
Hell
it
yeah.
shouldn't get crowded like that no
For
more.
real. That shit gonna cut down like tremendously.
Yeah.
So are they gonna release motherfuckers that's in jail for that shit?
I think so.
I mean, if they lawyer up, I feel. I don't think they're just gonna like have a mass
And they're like,
exodus.
yo, come on, guys. You
Sorry.
got recharge? Come on.
I mean, it
You know what I
probably
think will
depends on the
solve all that?
circumstances and shit too. And like what their
You know what I
situation
know will
was.
solve all that?
Well, if I was like a court lawyer, I'd be knocking on all the cells. Hey, man,
Yeah.
I can get you out. But
But you
when you
got
get out,
maybe-
I did hear Biden say all these like little weed phrases and shit. Like he said like 4 or 5 different weed phrases, and he's gonna try to get everybody that's locked up for weed out.
I'm tell y'all
They
right
trying
now.
to get
yeah, it's an
Gotta
election
get reelected.
month.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. We'll
son's
we'll
the
solve
plug.
all this. Linchpins.
Hey,
Linchpins will solve all this.
hopefully, man. Hopefully.
Hydrogen battery or hydrogen lithium batteries. What do we say? Hydrogen cells. That's what he said. Hydrogen cells. Chris, you do robotics. Hydrogen cells. That sound feasible? Hydrogen cells, anybody he's talking about?
Forget, man.
Yeah,
you
you
be doing
just pat it out.
you be doing
and
the battle
put
bots.
some insulation with it.
Remember them shits? The battle bots? Where they be fighting the robots and shit?
What about the
Live TV type shit?
the infinite
Yeah.
trans?
It used to be on Comedy Central.
What about the infinite fractal transforming ability? How do you account for that?
I didn't get that far. If that's in the Terrence one.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. When the linchpins, they
Oh,
the linchpins. How would
terminal velocity. I think I just Joe Rogan him.
Yeah.
Factory resetting.
How you feel about that, Dez?
terminal velocity? How?
Like you've got inertia and force and trepidation all going up and down on itself at the same time, and that would just create terminal velocity, and eventually, if not stopped, it would go into a black hole.
No, I'm talking about the linchpin. Like how he said it would like say if it needed to pick up a bottle, it would transform and pick up the bottle.
Oh,
Fly and all that. Like how would you account for that? Like structurally.
They already got
Structurally.
they already got shit out for that shit. You already got like little videos. for
Yeah,
that.
but for up to a limit. He's talking about unlimited fractal uses. That means basically this shit turns into whatever you need whenever you need it.
it's like some nanobot type
Right.
technology.
Megazords.
Hold this coin up in the air and get my ride.
Because he didn't say it would create its own center of gravity,
Mhm.
which I think is.
Look at that shit.
I was
Man.
trying to digest that part.
If you're trying to go to the center of
Right
gravity
there,
with
look at that shit.
basically anything, you know,
Yeah.
these drones. But if you're trying to create anything, it's just like the starting point, like we were speaking of earlier, the center of the universe.
Mm.
And what if they become too much of a center of the universe and start crashing into one another like atoms would, and they would blow up?
Yeah.
So
And then
it proves and disproves the theory all in the exact same time.
yeah, shit. It's transforming.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, they're mutating, like
Yeah.
getting bigger and shit.
Now I get what he's saying about the
Power
cymatics.
Rangers. Megazord.
I get what he's saying about about the cymatics and how they would use sound to basically transmit the information, whether we combine or whether we break apart and all that. That makes perfect sense. But my thing is, like Chris said, with the whole center of gravity thing. Like you said, there's no gravity, so how are we accounting for this apparent gravity with sound? Is what I'm.
Gravity
it was
schmavity,
reverb.
nigga. Gravity schmavity.
And then his oh yeah, that right there. The
He's inevitable.
what y'all think? What y'all think about the Saturn experiment that they did?
What's that?
The display. You didn't get that far.
Nah.
I saw 3 hours and I was like 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there.
Yo,
So apparently they recreated Saturn using their new
yeah.
paradigm without gravity.
Okay.
Even they recreated the hexagon at the top of the Saturn with the rings and all. So when I heard that, when I re-listened to it again today, I'm like, so maybe they just found a way to recreate gravity.
Why not?
Goku time.
No, not like
Gravity
not
chambers.
like change
It's
gravity.
2024, man. We should have already been living like the Jetsons.
Capsule Z.
Like we
You know
figured
what
out
I'm saying?
centripetal force
It's on the way to
simulates
2099.
gravity. We figured out that acceleration simulates.
2099, we got to already be caught up to
Hold
some
on.
shit.
So we figured out that
Capsule force.
centripetal
Yeah.
force simulates gravity. We found out that acceleration is the same as gravity. So what I was saying is, what if he just found out another gravity analog? He didn't disprove gravity. Maybe he didn't disprove gravity. He just found an analog for it.
He just put some razzle dazzle on it. Come out.
Because his things still operate under gravitational forces. I think he would need to explain more how they would
Look at that
operate
shit. Look, they're like, hold on.
without
nigga.
gravitational.
We need more of these hoes to pick this hoe up. What?
Because if it's based off of the cymatics, what's providing the cymatics? Because the way he explained it is the sound, the cymatics would come from that outside force. So all these things bouncing sound off the outside of the atmosphere, like
If we're
like
in a
in a,
globe,
yeah, exactly. If we're on a planet, yeah, but what about in space? What are they bouncing off of? The disparate particles?
Earth's atmosphere, the heat,
Is that
heat
delicious?
generates electricity.
Yeah, but that's in the atmosphere. But he said they would work. That he would expect that application to work in space too. So what are they bouncing the cymatics off of? If they bounce the cymatics off themselves,
Words.
yeah, according to Terrence
like,
Howard Boyd's, right?
or like bees, you know, like how they heat up their prey and they swarm around them. Like they do a heat study and it shows inside they're just cooking whatever it is in there, they're killing it with heat. Just vibrating.
Almost kind of like creating their own atmosphere.
Yeah. Because they're definitely creating a fucking supernova inside. And none of them are dying from it. They're all heating up in the oven, but they're just like, no, we got these mitts on, we good.
So yeah, I seen people online. They're ripping Terrence out right now,
Of course, man. That's
and there are
what
some
do.
people online that are.
He was crazy before, he'll be crazy again.
Yeah.
He'll just,
So
suck with
all
money.
motherfuckers that change the world are crazy.
He said Neil deGrasse Tyson stopped talking to him.
Yeah. I believe it.
He got the I don't wish to speak to you anymore. That's when you're too right with somebody. That's the celebrity block.
Right?
You can give him my attorney or my publicist.
That's the most polite. Leave me the fuck alone ever.
It's a warning, like, hey man, you're talking too much. You're saying the quiet part out loud a lot, and the forces that be
that's not on though.
won't allow me to talk to you.
I've had that shit for
Oh,
2 years.
man.
All the crypto talk works.
Yeah.
Then he kept replying, inferring that God, gravity is the God of modern physicists. Like, okay, where's your theory? He said that a lot, but I didn't hear not one time in which he had his own proof of his own theory against gravity.
Yeah. So he talks a lot, but yeah, I know he was on a show or a podcast, and he didn't have access. But
Well, let me
given what he was talking about, Joe should have had his fucking laptop and everything that he couldn't do out of that college thing,
Hmm.
linked up and like, hey, show us your proof and your degree. Because you can talk it, cool, but
Well, he
let's
did.
see it as well.
He did do that. I was just about to say, let me backtrack that because he did prove that the thing worked with Saturn without gravity. But my thing is, how? Like he said, I had my guy put it in the computer and we'll do it. And even this guy was like, we got the 120-degree angle. We'll do it.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're ready.
bet. So y'all are emitting the cymatics. So, and they're like, well, the universe creates the planets based off this cymatic bouncing off. Okay, so what's emitting the initial cymatic? So you tell me the sun. So what's created the sun?
Gases.
Niggas be guessing. That's what I'm saying. Everybody guessing.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows shit. We just
Everything
believe
he
what we're
proves through
told.
science, though.
We believe what we're told.
What
We
we
believe
trained as
what
science.
somebody else
We made it.
did.
Well, that's where science is special. That's why they promote STEM
Science,
as opposed.
science.
That's why they promote STEM as opposed to like literature or history.
Nah, I feel that.
Every movie's getting. It was for kids. Oh, there's a STEM club.
Because science is meant to be repeatable. If I can do it here, you should be able to do it in France. You should be able to do it in Africa. You should be able to do it in Antarctica. You should be able to do it at the bottom of the ocean.
The science is sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Beast is such a for anybody that watched X-Men '97 is a fan of Beast and wants to disprove science. How? I'm confused.
He is with the best. Well, one of the better one lines in the whole series. Oh dear.
Man.
You know, they're all fuck.
I
It's
will-
like y'all can do some shit, say some shit in the cartoon. But you ain't saying oh fuck or shit yet.
He repackaged the science of sound for me and Mike. I don't know about anybody else in the world, but that phrase is in my lexicon for real
Yeah,
now.
I use that on the daily. On the daily. You ain't even got to be like for some no science shit. I know what you're doing. Shit, the science of sound, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
He playing with the dildo, Mike. I don't even think he know.
Whose would it be then? Is it yours or Mike's?
Anybody else touched it but you and Mike?
Oh, I mean, it was already here when I came, so it's a dildo, Mike. You must be yours because you knew what it was. So
He told us about it.
I thought it was just a Mike.
I thought it was too.
Since it's
So
a dildo, Mike.
You know something we don't know.
Yeah.
Tripod.
Oh, freaky ass nigga. You a nasty ass nigga,
Is that what you do with your mics?
Yeah, matter of fact, here, let me get my mics away from you, nigga, because you on some weird shit,
Is
man.
that a dildo mic?
Hey, man. Y'all gotta go shopping, bro.
You shop for dildo mics?
Nah, I shop for toys sometimes.
For yourself? What the fuck?
For myself to use.
Like dildos?
Dot.
He said he's gonna go buy some piercings.
Ooh.
That's a new jewelry.
Definitely not for me. That is a spider. You got baby ones in your garage too?
What you talking about?
Right here. This baby one right here floating right in front of my face. You can't
Oh,
see it
yeah,
probably
baby.
because it's a small little
I
baby
I
one.
see it right here.
You gonna burn it.
Yeah.
You sent that thing to hell. It ain't do nothing to
I
you.
seen it floating.
Hey, it's time to bomb this hoe, because I seen a couple the other day that I smashed up in the air, yep.
Yeah, it's that season, man. They hatching.
Alright, because I got a lot of shit in there that can crawl up in and just live, too.
Yeah, or eggs, split legs.
What time are we at right now? 10:30. Y'all up for? Are we continuing?
Yeah, we can do another episode because D-We on the way, man.
D-We on the way?
Yeah, man.
We gotta find a new topic today. I think we
Shit.
kind of unpack the Terrence Howard unless y'all got some more.
Nah, his science was sound, too, man.
Man,
Like,
come
I
on.
like-
Stop
I
playing
like
with me, Mike.
innovative
Why are you
thinking.
doing this?
I like innovative thinking. I like motherfuckers thinking outside the boundaries of what we're told and what
Okay,
we're made
bet.
to believe.
It's also
And what he was saying sound legit. And he was passing out
we
something like,
gonna come back to part 2.
all right, fuck
We
you,
taking a
man.
break, commercial break. We go take a piss.
Record now. Okay.
Want to follow the conversation? Check us out on Facebook. Want to talk about it? We got group chats. We got group discussions. We got all kind of topics. If you're interested, you want to be part of the conversation. Again, you know where to find us. Facebook. Want to talk about it with your boy Dez and the crew.
Bong bong.
Done.